Welcome back to Mr. Morrow's algebra class. Today we're going to go ahead and continue with equations, but we're going to go ahead now and start what's called multi-step equations. There's two parts to this, but I'm going to go ahead and teach the whole entire lesson in one lesson. And then today and tomorrow we'll just practice all the different types that you can have. But bless you. For solving multi-step equations, we have a goal, and the goal is the same as every equation. What is the goal of every single equation on Earth? Isolate the variable. Yes. Get the variable all by itself. When we're getting the variable by itself, do we want to solve for 1 over x? Do we want to solve for negative x? Do we want to solve for 2x? What do we want to solve for? Positive x over 1. X in the numerator, not in the denominator. All of this is the same as what we've done the whole entire year so far. Okay? There's no new goals. Same goal. Same thing we want to solve for. So, the procedures. Let me erase this real quick. Sorry about that. Okay. The procedures for solving multi-step equations. Step 1. You're going to complete any and all distributive properties first. You're going to complete any and all distributive properties first. Step 2. You're going to combine like terms on both sides of the equations. So you're going to look at the left side and the right side, and you're going to clean them up. You're going to combine like terms on both sides of the equation. Then once you've cleaned it up, you're going to go ahead and get all of the variables together on one side. So move all variables to one side. Either you move them all to the left or you move them all to the right side of the equation. I don't care. It's up to you. But for sure, you got to move them all to one side. Now, once you've moved all the equations to one side, you've combined like terms on both sides. Now you're left with a two-step equation. And what's the first step of a two-step equation? The corrects are undo, addition, and subtraction. And then your last step is to undo multiplication and or division. Those are the procedures, my friends, to solve every single equation, period. Okay? We get more complicated later with doing square roots and doing, powers, but the procedures are all the same. There's some different skills we have to add to it, but in a nutshell, that's it. That's it. Okay? Now, let's just real quick run through these procedures with them right there in front of our face. Let's say I want to solve, tell you solve. I'm going to make it up, so it's probably going to be really ugly, but who cares? Okay, why did this go bye-bye? Okay, let's leave that there. Solve. It's going to do it again. Oh, boy. I guess every time we write, it's going to disappear. Well, hopefully you guys wrote them down so that they're on your paper. So, solve. Let's go ahead and make it bigger then. Solve 3 times 2x minus 5 plus 7 equals negative 4 times 3x minus 2 plus 6x. Go ahead and write that down, please. Come again? You can start doing it, absolutely. I'm going to guide you now in a second. So I'll make sure everyone writes it down, though. What is the first step of a multi-step equation? Yes, sir. Distributive property first. Very good. So that means I'm going to distribute the 3, so I get 6x minus 15 plus 7 equals distribute negative 12x plus 8 plus 6x. Does everyone see what I mean by complete all distributive property first? Does everyone understand what I mean by perform all distributive property first? Okay, the question was, what happened to the parentheses? The parentheses went bye-bye because 3 times 2x now is 6x. 3 times negative 5 is now negative 15. I took them out of prison. The 2x and the minus 5 are in jail. This guy out here, he's the warden. He's giving them each the key so they can get out. Does that help? Okay. Now, step 2, what does it say? For solving multi-step equations. Yes, sir. Combine like terms on both sides. Thank you very much. Okay, are there any like terms here on the left side? Okay, so what would this equal? 6x? Negative 8. Equals, how about here? What are my like terms? The negative 12x and the 6x gives you negative 6x plus 8. Okay, I'm going to take my time there. Does everyone see what it means by combine like terms on both sides? Yes, sir. Does everyone understand what it means by combine like terms on both sides? Does everyone understand what it means to combine like terms on both sides? Okay. Now, what's the next step?
Move all the variables to one side.
Move all the variables to one side. Thank you, sir. Now, this is where you have a choice. I can move the positive 6x over there, or I can move this negative 6x over there. I really don't care. I like to work with positive x's, but that's me. But it doesn't mean that you have to do it that way. But what you do have to do is combine them. So, guys, what would you like to do? Okay, we're going to stay positive. So, I want to get rid of this negative 6x. How do you get rid of a negative?
Make it positive.
Not make it a positive, but add the positive of it. Use the additive inverse, right? The addition property of equality. Bless you. So I'm going to get rid of negative 6x by adding 6x to both sides. I'm going to have 12x minus 8 equals 8. See now, guys? Now it's a two-step equation. Now what do I do? Sir? Okay, you had it great and then you lost it. Guys, you have to learn how to describe what you're saying in words because it's going to help you understand it. Properly, what do you do here? Properly. Sir? What's a nicer way to say that? Not so complicated. Add 8 to both sides. I'm not upset with you guys at all, but do you understand how you complicate yourselves? Okay, so you have a negative 8 and the negative 8, so you add 8, and then you add 8 to the negative 8, and then you add 8 to the 8, and then you added 8 to the 8s, and then the 8 is 16. No, what? Add 8 to both sides. Guys, seriously, if you can tell me what you're doing in words, that means you understand it. That's why teachers seem so smart. It's because I have to explain it to you. In order for me to explain it to you, I have to have a really good, deep understanding of it. Okay? So get used to, verbalizing your actions. Thank you, guys. Great efforts. Bless you. 12x equals 16. Now, how do I get x alone here? Properly say it. Wrong. You do not multiply. Oh, wait. Let him finish. I may have cut him off. You multiply by the. Okay.
Oh, slack off.
Okay. That's your right. I cut you off. Sorry. He's dividing by 12, but basically he's multiplying by the reciprocal, which is 100% right. Thank you. Good job. God bless you. So x equals 16 over 12. I'm going to go ahead and reduce, which a lot of you guys forget to do all the time. And actually, you divide by 2. So that'd be 8, 6. Actually, yeah. Why didn't I go by 4? Much easier. Thank you. And that's going to be 4/3, which is 1 1/3. Now, if you don't want to simplify it, that's fine. You have 16 twelfths, 12 on the outside, 16 on the inside. That's 1 time. That's 12. And I got 4 decimal decimal. So that's going to be 3 repeating. Or 1 1/3. So either way, that's fine. Okay, but I wouldn't turn. Okay, I have noticed that you guys like to turn things into decimals. Do you guys realize that makes it more difficult, right? Because sometimes decimals keep going further than what you wanted to, and then you round to the wrong place, and then you get the wrong answer. Stick to fractions, unless I tell you. Go ahead and convert it to a decimal. The more you avoid fractions, the worse you will get at them, guys. You have to learn how to work with fractions. Does that make sense? Promise? Okay. Any other questions on that? Guys? Okay. Let's practice now. We're going to go easy, and then we'll go get more difficult, okay? Actually, I'm going to skip around a little bit. Can I make this larger? Can I zoom? Yeah, no, that isn't really going to help me out too much, but all right, whatever. Okay, for number 1, I've got 6a plus 5a equals 11. So what do I do here? Yes, sir. You multiply the like terms? No. You add like terms. Okay, now, do I have any distributed property here? No. So I go to add like terms on both sides. 6a plus 5a is 11a equals negative 11. How do I solve for a? Divide 11 to both sides or multiply by the reciprocal, and a equals negative 1. Done. Here I've got 4x plus 6 plus 3 equals 17. 4x plus 6 plus 3 equals 17. What do I do, my brother? Okay, you do not undo addition by subtracting first. You have to follow directions. We don't have any distributed property. What's the second step after distributed property is done? Combine like terms on both sides. Thank you, sir. So this is going to be 4x plus 9 equals 17. Now I have a two-step equation. Go for it. You subtract 9 to both sides. Very good, my man. I've got 4x equals 8. You undo multiplication with division, you divide 4 to both sides. Phenomenal. Does that make sense? Okay. Yes, sir. What do you mean you don't understand the first one? What's 6a plus 5a? 11a. I divided by 11. Or multiply by 1 over 11. Thank you, sir. Okay. That's why we have a video. Thank you, sir. Appreciate your honesty. Okay, let's continue. Let's go a little bit. Okay, here we go. Let's start getting some of these bad boys. Okay, I had someone say I'll do it. Come on up. Go. Come, you can come up. You're live on video. Let's go. You're for real. 11, my brother. Of course you can lower it. You're going to draw on it. No, it's okay. You're not used to using the board. That's okay, bro. Let me lower it for you a little bit. There you are, my man. He's doing 18 equals 3 times parentheses 3x minus 6. He is completing 18 equals 3 times parentheses 3x minus 6. And look what he's doing. Okay, show me what you're doing there with that 3, Papa. Show yourself. You're distributing. That's how we got the 9x. And then 3 times the negative 6. Excellent, sir. Hold on. He added 18 to get rid of the negative 18. And then I got 36 equals, yes, 9x, perfect. He's going to get rid of multiplication by dividing, so he's going to divide 9 to both sides. And x equals 4. Yes. Yes, sir, you had a question, sir. Awesome, brother. I mean, if that's going to make it easier for you, but it's actually making it harder. But yes. What he said is, can I go 18 equals 9x plus a negative 6? Yes, but what is 3 times negative 6? Negative 18. Ain't that a lot easier? Now, that's easier for me. Who cares what's easier for me? My brother, if you find it easier to go plus a negative, then God bless you. There's nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that, sir. Sir. Yes, so you have a question? Okay. Does that make sense, boys? All right, let's crank it up a little bit harder. Let's crank it up a little bit harder. Let's see. Oh, yeah, come on down. You're the next contestant on the Moral Math Prize Challenge Journey. Yeah. Yeah, that was really weird, but okay. Everyone online is going to hear that and say, this guy is a cuckoo. All right, go. We're doing number 13. He's going to complete 37 equals negative 3 plus 5 times parentheses x plus 6. We should all be doing these, guys. That's why I'm saying them out loud. He is solving 37 equals negative 3 plus 5 times parentheses x plus 6. Let's just stop right there for 1 second. Let's look at what my boy has done. He's done it perfectly. He's got his 37 equals negative 3. He distributed the 5. You see the arrows there. 5 times x is 5x. 5 times 6 is 30. 5, perfect. Continue. He's got this. He's going to... Okay, may I make a suggestion? Okay, let's just, what he's doing is right, but what did he do, not necessarily wrong, but he's going to make it more complicated for himself later. What did he forget to do here? Sir, add like terms. So what I would do if I were you, sir, add like terms on both sides. You see how you have the negative 3 and the 30, my brother? First do that, sir. Yes, sir. It depends, my brother. It all depends on people. What they said, what was the question was, is it easier just to add the 3? Well, you could, and then you got to subtract the 30. That's fine. But the proper way to make your life easier is, okay, Frank's having some trouble here. There we go. Good job, my brother. Negative 3 plus 30 is positive 27. Now my boy's going to subtract 27 to get rid of addition to both sides. And I've got 10 equals 5x. Perfect. I get rid of multiplication with division. So my boy's going to divide 5 to both sides. And x will equal 2. I couldn't have done it better myself. Awesome. Good job. Does that make sense, gentlemen? Okay, let's continue. Okay, I know you guys love negatives, so who wants to try number 16? Let's see, who wants to try number 16? Wow, I got a lot of volunteers here today. Wait, who never comes up here? You always come up. Let's go, let's go. I love that you guys are so excited. Thank you. All right, let's do number 16. And the problem now that we're doing is, go ahead, my brother. Negative 2 equals negative times parentheses n minus 1. Look at what my boy's doing immediately. He's distributing that negative. Fantastic, brother. Fantastic. Now he doesn't have to combine like terms. They're already simplified. He subtracted 8 to both sides to get rid of the positive 8. No, no. Oh, wow. He got a boo. He got a boo from the class. You see, don't get mad. You're good. Check it out, guys. Check it out. You got negative 10. Shh. Hold on. Before we continue, with all due respect, guys, do you really think we can make fun of each other like that? That's not very nice, is it? He's a human being, right? He made a mistake, right? Now, did all of you get 100? Oh, okay. So we all have problems that we got to work on, right? So we don't make fun of anyone in this class, please. Now, this is the one thing you just jumped the gun. You did great, but exactly. So you got to divide by negative 1. Remember, guys, we don't want to solve for negative n. We want to solve for positive n. So now those cancel. N equals positive 10. Great job, son. Good. Excuse me. Does that make sense? Do you have a question? You want to go? All right. Give me 1 second. Does that make sense, guys? Okay. Let's see. Let's get some good ones up here. All right. We're going to do number 20. Shh. Let's go, Kev. Yeah, he didn't even volunteer, but I want him to come up. That's right. That's it. All right. Let's sit up. Shh, guys. What we're working on now is negative 5n minus 8 times parentheses 1 plus 7n equals negative 8. I'm going to write it down on this board while Kevin is doing it on the smart board. So it's negative 5n minus, you got to be careful, your hand will mark it, minus 8 times parentheses 1 plus 7n equals negative 8. That's what we're working on. Okay, wait, right now, wait, hold on. What are you doing? Okay, why are you doing negative when you have that negative 5n first? You guys got to always remember to go from left to right. Are you doing anything with this negative 5n? So bring it down. A lot of times when people don't write it down, they forget it exists. Then you distribute. Continue, my brother. Please, always left to right, guys. If not, you forget things that are there, and then you get wrong answers. It's not going to be positives. Okay, I see what you're doing. Plus a negative 56, that's fine. If you're going to do that, put that negative 56n in parentheses, son. There you go. Good job, son. Okay, so far so good. Now we got to combine like terms on each side. So negative 5n plus a negative 56n is negative 61n. Great. Minus 8 equals negative 8. Beautiful, son. Great job. Now he's adding 8 to both sides. Great job, son. Negative 61n equals 0. Great. Now what is the relationship between negative 61 and n? 1. That's not a relationship, son. Are they being added, subtracted, multiplied, or divided, son? How do you cancel out multiplication? So, yeah, just right over that while we erase it now. Thank you, my man. So divide 61, negative 61 to both sides, okay? So then n equals, oh my God. Son, what is 0 divided by 61? Okay, please sit down. Gentlemen, 0 divided by 61 is 0. not 61. Okay, these are the things that are hurting you guys on your tests and quizzes. When you're telling me things like 0 divided by negative 61 equals negative 61, that's a big problem. Okay? You guys need to learn how to multiply and divide. If you don't learn your tables, you're going to get stuck, my brothers. Good job on the procedure. You gotta work on your math, please, sir. Yes, sir.
Why is it 61 and not 51?
Okay, the question is why is it 61n? Don't you have a negative 5n and a negative 56n? What are you doing? The signs are the same. You add and keep the sign. Sir, you had a question? Okay. Yes, sir. Okay, give me 1 second. I'm going to continue now, but class is about to end, so let me go ahead and close out this recording, and then I'll continue, okay? Thank you, guys. There we go. Thank you. Thank you. Okay, I think I still got to go one more, though. Wow. Why is this not? Oh, boy.
Try pressing F11. Go.
Okay, I don't know what I did here. Um, yes, I am still recording because I don't know how to close this out. No, I'm not going to edit it. I'm just going to go ahead and do it, but I don't know how to close this out. I don't know what to do here. No, escape is not working. But that's not what I wanted. Oh my goodness. Here we go. Here we go. Alright. Gotcha. Poof. Okay, sorry about that, guys. Those last few minutes were pretty much wasted time. I apologize. Have a good day, guys. God bless you all.